Welcome back to K&L Farms, and my name's Ken, and I've kind of been dreading this part, but I got to get that 6x6 up on top. This 6x6 ridge cap's going to go in this groove, and it's got to go on the top of this 6x6. If you see, I'm sure you can see in the video, but I'll get an indicator here. This area right here, this piece of tin right here, I've got to cut this piece of tin out enough to get that piece set up inside of there. Now I'm not worried about securing it right now, I'm just worried about getting that tin cut out of there, which we'll work on in just a minute. But a big portion of this tin, where the gable comes into this roof, and I'm not sure of the pitch yet, but that doesn't matter, because I'm going to put, once I get this piece up and I put a main header on, it'll witness mark where the center of that is. I'll drive a nail, come down for a witness, drive a couple nails, put a piece of string for that dormer to match up with this, and then I got to take that skill saw, I got the big worm drive, and I got to cut that out. But for right now, we're trying to get that piece of tin out, and I'll pack that up and set it on top of that, and that'll be the length of the video. I'll put probably on the end of the videos a couple of related videos you can go watch if you'd like to. Also, if you like the content or the videos, please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you. And let's get started. I've got a driver here already set up for taking those screws out, and once I get up the ladder, I'll be able to show you better. And I apologize in advance. Once I get that worm drive going, it'll be loud. But this area right here, let's go make it bigger than we're supposed to. There'll be a line right here, and I'll try and cut that in two in just a minute. But let me get this screw out first. Get my safety gear on. I'll rip up this web and this web. See, there's a seam right here. It's in a seam. Once I cut this in two right here, then I'll be able to take this piece out, and possibly get that 6x6 in here. That's what I'm attempting to do anyway. Definitely get some earplugs in on this one because it's going to be loud. Okay. And then I'll get the cutting. Once I get the earplugs in. Or once I find the earplugs. This one you definitely want a set of safety glasses on. Okay. Might be tough. Get up here a little bit more.
I can see it. You can see that insulation down below there. This is pre-existing roof. This is new roof. I got to cut this piece off. Cut this piece off right here, and then there's a, it looks like a 2x10. 2x10 that's going to make it so that I can't get that all the way in there yet. I'm going to have to cut that back with a skill saw. Might even take a chainsaw to it. Job at hand though is to try and get this piece cut. Okay, let me get down with this saw if I can. I don't know if you can see it on the screen or not, but this 2x10 needs to come out of there. And that insulation, let's push that down. I can see the OSB on the pre-existing building now. I might take a, and I see a couple wires there, a couple power wires that I don't want to cut. Actually, I see two. There's two wires out of here that run over this eave right here. So I may have to think about this a little bit. And I may have to get a piece, after I temp that in, I may have to get a piece of OSB, just a scrap piece enough to put over the top of this so water doesn't run down inside this pre-existing building. But I had to cut back far enough to cut this 2x10 out. Let me get the saw put down. And I'll go get me a Sawzall. I'll actually put this one away because that's all the tin I needed to remove today. Get my earplugs out and take a look at it. Okay, Sawzall square so I can actually see what I'm doing up there, get an idea, and then we'll worry about that tarp or that piece of OSB here in a minute. I'll get this up here and see if I can cut some of that out. See if I can get that 6x6 to fit up in there. Okay, I'm going to cope some of this out of here without trying to cut those wires in two, because they're still live right now. Let's get a little bit of that cut out of there. Okay, let me get some of this stuff down because it'll be close and it might fit. Just enough to temp it in there for now. I'll get rid of my earplugs because I don't need them now. I don't need to be yelling at you. Okay, I'll see if I can pack that up there. Oh, guess what? It worked. So, I'll have to check into that, but see, it's nowhere near plumb, but that wasn't the object for today. The object was to try and get it on there. Now, I'll have to think about it, of course, but it's pretty close to where it needs, of course, to see if you didn't on the need it more like that. But I'm wondering, take this piece, that's an old fascia board, a couple screws in that, and then figure out how to get it moved back further. Probably take that tin and those screws, put it back on there so the water runs down and most of it goes in here in lieu of going, there's probably 8 inches of opening inside the pre-existing shop. So let's, I might check that. Probably unplug that, get those 2 screws and that driver and check that out and see if I can stop some of that water from running inside that building. And then probably sit back in glory and look at that. Because I haven't been wanting to do that. It's been a couple days. Anyway, so let's get back to it. These are the 2 pieces I just cut out. Let's see if we can block some of that for temporary until I get back to it. Okay, I like that. That'll stop some of the water anyway. Okay. Put a screw up at the top, and that'll at least divert some of it. Yeah. Left-handed, not so well. Right in this hole. Okay. I'm going to put one more screw in this side because I got one in my hand. Okay. That's kind of what I wanted to achieve today. Get my tools picked up, put away, and then start editing videos. Remember at the end, if you like the videos and the content, there'll be a couple features at the end.